Morning. I think today we're going to finish up this bulldozer, or at least work on it some more. So this plastic piece is new, this metal bushing back there is new, that cable is new, these plates are new. That should fix our issues that we were having. If this is your first video watching, we were putting tracks in this dozer about a week and a half ago, and we discovered that we couldn't get the tension off this side of the track, and that's when we figured out we had some carnage. Sure enough, we did. We had a bushing that had sprung, preventing the tensioner from retracting. We also had a busted plate. I believe that plate keeps the tensioner from overextending. So, long story short, we overextended the track at some point and caused all sorts of problems. And that's what we've been fixing.
Just to kind of keep it off that bushing until it gets a hold of it with the backhoe.
Don't know that the little 306 is going to have enough begonias for this. We might have to get the backhoe, but figured we'd try the 306, or Dad did. A little bit more velvety with it. Looks like you're a little fogged up. Ooh, that sounds bad.
Yeah, just that seal protector. Go get us a screwdriver to pop that back out. That's what that seal protector's for, ain't it?
Put this camera in Chinese, and I don't know how to get back in English. I don't know.
It'd be awesome if it like translated up to Chinese.
Yeah, I don't know what any of these buttons do right now. Like, you know what that says? You know, Mandarin? Steal your info. So that plastic piece is just there to protect the bushing, right?
Seal.
So hitting that isn't that big of a deal. Does it come out of there?
Comes out of there right as we get to that point.
Or it tapers?
Yeah.
Hey, that's about how far we were extended before.
Within an inch.
That's smooth.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah, it's Brown Farms Machine Shop.
Yeah.
More like Brown Farms Arts and Crafts. So right now Brad's trying to get that puck in there. That thing aligns the tensioner. And we're just off a little bit.
Look at me like this end's gotta go down.
Needs a bigger excavator, doesn't he? Got it! So there's two of those pucks, one on the back and the front. I'm sure that's not the right name for those things, but I think if I'm not mistaken, that's what they do. They keep that tensioner from twisting side to side, keep everything lined up. And just for the record, everything I'm telling you is because Brad's done this before. I have no experience doing this. Like I said in the past video, he's been a huge resource for this job. We've put tracks on a dozer before. We've never taken the track assemblies apart, so it's been great having him here for this job. Now, several people have commented that we should have used a hydraulic wrench, or we should have used a crane, or should have done this, or should have taken the blade off. This is how we did it. It worked. I don't care. We don't have a hydraulic wrench. We don't have a torque multiplier that would have worked. We have a torque multiplier. It did not work on the taking that blade off, so we may do with what we have, folks. We're ready to put the other track on now. This time we're using the backhoe and the Daewoo loader. Now he's got to get the track pulled up there. Then we'll be ready to back onto it. Now we still will have to hook it back up to the blade, but that shouldn't take long. I don't know if we'll get to there today. Maybe. Here Dad's using the backhoe to get the tracks lined up. That's one of the biggest pains in the butt about putting these tracks on, was just getting them lined up. Part takes a little while, and if you don't have the right machinery, it could really be a challenge. But luckily, we do have the right machinery. It just took a little bit of time to get those lined up. You wouldn't think flipping those things over and getting them lined up would be that big of a chore, but we're talking about 4,000 pounds of metal. It's about 30 feet long, so it was quite the chore. So this is the bushing that was messed up. It caused us to not be able to detension. See how that has sprung out and flattened out. That was binding everything, preventing that tensioner from detensioning. But we put a new one in, and now we're good to go. But here you can really see where that thing was rubbing and pinching.
It rained in here.
Watch out for that mouse!
The key, boss.
Is that the Precious?
Oh my God, you're young.
What's the key, boss?
All right, Jack, let's get over there.
Play on.
The plane, boss.
Contact. Well, baby,
Are you turning the key the right way?
Is it the right key?
I think the left one.
input park.
America, look at that.
We were off just a little bit, so before we have a catastrophic failure, I'm gonna straighten it up. Swing and a miss.
He's getting worse every time. We were this far off, now we're that far off. Okay, take 4. Jet lag. Ready? I think we'll get it. Up there. Good job, Bubby.
Yeah, thanks.
Had to jump up on that
middle of it.
And you got these bright new yellow tracks and you got that old faded paint. I think you gotta paint it. I just think that's neat as can be that grease moves that track out. You up against it?
Over here.
We got that side on. Now he's going to kick around this side and get it on. Oh, a little bit too much. You got excited. Then we'll run those cylinders down, put those on, pick this link up with the excavator, attach our caps, and we'll be good to go. Now that those bolts are freed up, taking the blade on and off really isn't that big of a job. First time it took maybe an hour. I bet now we'll be able to do this in 30 minutes.
Get the thing out before you get too close.
Take him out. What are you doing?
Take the radiator off. He thinks he's
You
going to
gotta take
open
him
that
up top too.
He got the top one off.
There's 4 of them.
And bolts left out of that shaft. Can't find it.
I went to the bolt in, the whole thing went in there.
How far does that make you
We didn't
feel?
have a 3/4, did we?
Right there on that lipper, man.
Christ, 5 more turns. Have it.
Oh, my days today. You've never heard many working words.
Yeah, I bet not.
Don't do the good stuff when I ain't filming. Oh, I had the exposure wrong on the camera settings. Try again.
That camera's about to take a trip to Uranus.
See anything else in there while you're in there? Good place to clean the radiator up.
Yeah.
What? You see the mouse?
No, there's the washer. Where to go?
Jeez.
Lay down ground.
He's getting very he's getting very biblical in there, ain't he?
Jesus Christ, I'm doing this.
See? He's getting biblical. Praying.
You want the bag again?
Dad, I don't know where. I mean, I'm looking right down in here. I
Just eat it.
must have.
Here's the bag. At least around in there.
Why are you backing up? The guy that's done this for 20 years, getting out of the way.
We just want to make sure you have plenty of space. Can you see anything wrong with it? Maybe you should hold it closer.
I didn't know you could mount a camera on an asshole. Guess you can put a GoPro anywhere, huh?
Yeah, bend over and I'll show you. Am I moving that grease gun?
There you go, pressure it.
Nope, there she goes.
You lucked out. Didn't come towards you.
I ain't got a on me.
You lucked out on that one, didn't you?
Retry. Well, I get cute watching BJ do everything. There we go. Right?
Yep.
Well, what's the first thing you're going to push?
I don't know. What's over there? Your truck? Make a good video of it.
No. I'm done talking to you.
So the Bengals won.
Yeah.
What's your prediction for the Bills?
I'm not making a prediction. You done pissed me off. You have to bleep that out now.
You've made a prediction every week and they've won.
Yeah.
Except for those 4 times they didn't.
You didn't even ask me those 4 times. That's the problem.
Well, you better make a prediction.
Your fault. It's 153-0.
For those wondering, he is making the Mecca.
What?
The Mecca.
Pilgrimage. Mecca is the place.
Oh. He's making the pilgrimage to the Mecca to watch the thing. So we're done. Everything's been torqued, tightened, greased. Made a final adjustment on the tracks. They're tight now. We ran the dozer back and forth a little bit, hooking the blade up and whatnot. We get the slack out and then readjusted it. Hit it with the 1-inch impact, tighten everything up good. Oil's been checked. This dozer's ready for service. Well, like to go into service, not like to get service. It's ready to push some stuff. And we're not going to need tracks for a long time. You scratched them. And you got them muddy. You better paint them back up.
Might be turned, but I don't think so. I think they're kind of shot. I don't think they turn into them.
A little bit of slack in there.
Pads are still some life in the pads.
Yep, they are for sale. $5 grand for the set. Or fire rings. A little bit of air ring. This will be great for our fire rings.
Getting about 100,000 miles out of them now.
That's gonna be good for the fire ring. Not so good for the dozer. Don't that look safe?
Where do you want me to position this thing?
Just put it right there. We're gonna knock this thing over on this pallet. That way we can move.
Underneath it?
Yep, that way we can move it around a little easier. Perfect. BJ, you didn't have it close enough.
Yes, not.
Look at that, worked perfect. Full pull. Everybody, thanks for watching that video. A couple things I did want to point out. Dad, BJ, and myself will all be at Louisville this year doing a meet and greet at the Underforth booth Wednesday and Thursday. I believe the Wednesday meet and greet is 10 to noon, and then the Thursday is noon to 4, I think. So if you're going to be in Louisville, stop in, say hi, come see us, and yeah, we'll see you then.